I've known Rachel for a while, and when the opportunity arose, he gave me a shout, and we just took it from there.
Mm-hmm. Where was your first gig with Skid Row?
Was in Mohegan Sun, Connecticut.
Yeah. And how was that for you?
It was great. It was about, 5,000 people? It was baptism of fire.
You know what was interesting is that when we started going through this search and things fell apart with Tony.
Tony Harnell had been in the band, 6 months maybe?
I think 10.
10 months.
Yeah.
I saw one of his early shows with that show in Vegas.
So things fell apart, as they do. And Rachel, as Z had said, Rachel and Z had known each other. And Z had actually, in one of his previous bands, had done a UK tour with us, opening up for us in a band called IMI. And so Rachel had said, why don't we fly Z over and jam with him and see what happens. And we were like, I personally was like, okay, cool. Anything's got to be better than what the situation that we had. And he shows up and he knew more of our catalog than we knew. He knew 20 songs right off the bat. We're like, what do you want to jam on? I'm thinking maybe 2 or 3 songs. He's like, here you go, man. I know all this. So whatever you want to do, I got. And we went through a bunch of stuff, and I was really, really blown away by just the work that he put into it and knowledge of the songs, and also the respect that he showed those songs from the past, doing them justice and serving, the legacy that they have, serving that and being respectful of where those songs came from and how they were recorded previously and stuff, but yet still taking ownership of them as well.
ZP, where did you grow up?
South Africa.
South Africa.
Yeah.
Now, was Skid Row a big deal in South Africa?
No.
We're still not.
No, still not. No, I got hold of the records, and it was the soundtrack of many a crazy adventure in my childhood. So I knew the lyrics just because it was playing nonstop, and, I had to do it.
Was there any reservations for you going into look, we just had, before you came on this show, we just had Queensryche on.
Right.
And you've got a guy in Queensryche, in Todd Latourie, who had to step into what some people felt were irreplaceable shoes with Jeff Tate.
He's great, by the way.
And has been unbelievably embraced by the fans. And I think a part of it, too, not only has Todd done such a great job, but he also took the whole band shifted back towards where fans wanted him to go, which was in more a harder, heavier direction. But for you, was there any reservations? You're no dummy. You're coming in. Now, there's 2 guys before you that maybe softened the blows a little bit.
A lot, actually, I guess.
Solinger and Tony Harnell. But so it's not an immediate thing, but you're no dummy. You know that thing's always going to be hanging over you, that comparison to Sebastian, what he did in the band on those records. So was there any hesitation for you coming into this saying, I don't even know if I want to be dealing with that stuff?
Not at all.
Did you embrace it?
Dude, I've got so much respect for the band and the music, and I didn't care. All I needed to do is get in there, do my best, and do it the way that if I was stood in the crowd, I'd be going, fuck yeah, I can deal with that, and just do that. And what everyone, there's no shoes to fill. I don't step in other people's shoes. I just got to do what I got to do. And if I'm happy with it, I don't care what anyone else thinks.